3, 2, 1, let's begin. Welcome to Bexley Test 4 English Comprehension. I've already covered the answers to question 1 to 6, question 7 to 13 in this video. Step 1, turn up the mic right now. I'm going to sit back. Here we go. Question 7. What does the use of the word hustle in line 16 suggest about lot? Okay. Let's just get that passage to help us around line 16. So I turn up at my office in North Kensington at 9:30, spend the morning doing work, answering emails, reading newspapers, books. I do a bit of tweeting and maybe hustle for a bit of journalistic work. So he's hustling for it. So he might be trying to get that type of work. Same technique as the previous videos. 1 equals yes, 0 equals no. 1. Could it be he does not charge much for the articles? Well, if we're looking at this, there's no word here meaning money. He can be pushy. Well, he's hustling for it, so he might be pushy. See, his journalistic skills are in demand. That might be true because he's working in this place in North Kensington. Maybe people want him to work with them. D. He would rather write an article than a novel. Nothing is mentioned about that. There's no preference. There's no word saying, my favorite type of writing is fiction. Is non-fiction compared to fiction. It's not mentioned. 0 for D. E. He's fussy about what work he takes on. No. I don't think he's someone who's selective. He's not really choosing the type of work. So 0. So there we go. We've left it with 2 choices. You guys have 5 seconds. Is it B or C? What do you think? The answer is B. He can be pushy. Maybe hustle for a bit of work. So when he's hustling for work, he wants other people to give him that type of work, so he will be pushy. I actually got this wrong when I first did it. I thought it was either A or C. Now, C might be true, skills in demand, but it's not really what hustling meant. So there we go. Next, question 8. Question 8. What does chew the fat mean? Now, whenever you see these really weird phrases, here's a clue. It is definitely not eating some fat food products. No way. Okay? Because it is using language in a different way in the text. How can it be B? You eat a diet in rich fats? It can't be B. So, let's get that section and read together. This is this one. At a cheap cafe, I meet friends who are like me, unwedded to the idea of busyness. So maybe they're not really so strict with their type of busy work. We chew the fat. Sometimes just have a nice time, discuss ideas, which I use in my work. Okay, could it be A? Moaning about life. Nope, it's not complaining. B. Nope. C. Chatting in a leisurely way. That makes sense. He is with his friends during lunchtime. D. Eat without talking. That makes no sense because you're discussing with your friends. I mean, why else would you meet up with your friends? D makes no sense. E. Discuss important things. Could be. But the better one is you're chatting in such a relaxing way. You are chewing the fat. It's a very strange phrase. I never heard of it until I read this passage. But we know it's having a nice chat with your mates. Next. Question 9. Which word best describes what lot does for a significant part of the day? Here's the passage. Not only that, I was laughing a lot when I was reading this passage out in the Reading It Together video. Let's go for this section, lines 28 to 30. Come 3 p.m, I'm finally feeling sharp and determined, ready to go, before I really address myself to creative work. This person's just putting it off. That's why I was laughing in the first video. I always find scary. It makes sense because you're just putting it off because your brain is just wanting to protect itself. That's why people do it. put off as long as possible. Okay, so what is Lot doing? Just reminding you, this person, Tim, came in during 9:30, but now 3 p.m. is working. Delegate, that means give to someone else to do. Nope. Evaluate means to judge. Maybe you give a report 10 out of 10 because it's absolutely brilliant. You are judging it. 0. Procrastinate, delaying things. Yes. Nap, he's not sleeping at the office. Nope. And E, instructs, sounds like he might be the boss. So he's telling other people to do the work. Nope. Procrastinate is the word I mentioned in the reading it together video anyway. Next, number 10. Question 10. We got 4 more questions and then we're done. What type of word is slump in line 24? Now, if you don't read line 24, you might be thinking it's a verb. Let's say you're slumping down, you're going down. But here, it is so important. You read the line. I'm going to write it here because I remember. It says an energy slump. Energy is a noun. Slump here is also a noun. You're just putting these 2 words together. What happened? This person has finished eating food. I think they drank some white wine and now come 2 p.m. feeling a bit tired. So nouns together. It is not a verb. Just to remind you, preposition is just telling you where you are. So left, right, front, back, under, over. So these kind of words giving you a position. Question 11. How long is Lot out of the house on a typical day? In the first few lines, we see 9:30. Then later, we get this important bit. Now, this person is working hard starting at 3 p.m. Keep working for 3 hours. So really, finishing at 6 p.m. Well, we know 6 p.m. is 18:00. It's like it's just turned into a maths question. So we're going from 9:30 to 18:30. Here's a really cool way to do time questions. We're going from here to here. Well, what's that? We add 9 hours. Okay, so what? And now you go back half an hour. It's a nice way to see it. Let me just draw a line just to show it fully. Here. That one. That's 9 hours. 9h. Then we go back 30 minutes. So 9 hours minus 30 minutes is 8 hours 30. Now we select that option. I guess they're giving us a few ranges. Maybe they're being a bit mean. Then we select the one that works. More than 11 hours? No. 7 hours? No. More than 8 hours? Yes. D, about 8 hours, maybe. And E, less than 7, no. So it's either C or D. Well, we've worked out properly. 8 hours, 30 minutes is more than 8 hours. Good. Next. We're 8 minutes in. 2 more questions. Job done. Question 12. Which word would Lot be least likely to use to describe how he is at 3:30 p.m. on a working day? Now, just to remind you, 3 p.m. that's when he starts working. 3 hours of work. 6 p.m. goes home. So when he's at 3:30, he's working hard. So I believe it's all about positive words describing his work, and it's the negative word that might be the answer. Here we go. Is he not creative? No. So we're finding the one that he isn't. Is he passionate? Well, he's pouring lots of energy into his work. No. Enthusiastic? Yeah. He's so passionate right now. Is he effective? Absolutely. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. he's just fully focused with his work. He is the answer. Stumped means puzzled. Do you remember earlier? We had a moment where it said he got writer's block, which means can't get any ideas in. So he's definitely not stumped. He knows for sure what he's doing, so E is the answer. One more question, that's it. We're 9 minutes in. She usually puts the word work in invisible inverted commas. What does this quote suggest? Did you do any work today? Is what one friend might say to another. You're just pretending. I mean, you're just saying didn't actually work. That's the funny thing. How was work today? What does this quote suggest? Lot's wife does not think he works hard. Could be. 1. Lot pretends to his wife he works hard. 1. Lot's wife is jealous, a lifestyle. No, nothing about envy. Lot's wife is a loving and caring spouse. Their relationship, we don't see any of that. I mean, it's only in the final paragraph do we even know Tim Lot has a wife. No, nothing to do with it. And then E, Lot and his wife have a tricky relationship. Well, D and E, there's no talk. There's nothing mentioned about that. So no. There we go. The answer is B or C. Pick. You have 5 seconds. The answer is A or B, I mean. So here it is A. Lot's wife does not think he works because he's saying, how was work today? B. Lot pretends to his wife he works hard. There's no pretending because we know 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. he actually does the work. He is fully focused in a flow state. So A is better. There we go. So when I did this, what score did I get? 10 out of 13? That's pretty good. So here there were a couple tricky ones which I already mentioned. 6, 7, and I think 4 was tricky as well. I was one option away from the right answer. I was either picking this or that. Still a bit tough. So my score, even as a teacher, I got 10 out of 13. So if you got 7 or 8, that's a fantastic score. Well done. If you get higher than me, even better. So 7 and 8 is a fantastic score. 10 out of 13, that's a brilliant score. Hey, it's just my opinion. Right, 11 minutes in, that's it. So, my normal way to end these videos, top corner will be one suggestion, and then bottom left corner will be another. Very well done for watching the entire Bexley English Test 4. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.